interesting beginning of the month, isn't it? We got a lot of geeky stuff going on. We got geek up the wazoo. Right now, I'm watching as I do this I guess season finale of Legends of Tomorrow, which is a little bit early. I mean, Flash and Arrow hasn't even finished yet, so I guess it's around the corner. And also, there's other shows coming, like what, Gotham? Gotham took a hiatus. Why? It made no sense. Their shows clearly about to have their season finale, and Gotham is about to come back for what, like 2 or 3 episodes? That makes no damn sense. I had to pause the show because I realized that I can't do this and the show because I want to really listen to what's going on. You know, it was a stupid idea from the get-go. Really, it was a stupid idea from the get-go. So anyways, going back to Gotham having the hiatus, you know, The Walking Dead does it, but that is like, it makes sense because it's the holiday break. It makes sense to take a hiatus during the holiday break. It's the holidays. You got things to do. You don't want to, you know, really watch shows. Actually, I like breaks. You know why? Back in the day, I would say, like, no. It's like, oh, why is there a break? Whatever. Now, though, I watch too many shows on a weekly basis, and I don't have a lot of time to watch them. Or, well, I do make the time, you know, it's either before or after work. And then on the weekends, I just don't want to cram it all at once. I could not do anything and just cram everything on the weekends, but then that means on the weekends, I don't do anything. It's not really cool. But when there's a break, that's great for me. That means I don't have to watch something. I can watch whatever else or do whatever else I want to do in my time. I don't have to try to catch up. But putting a freaking break, for some reason, I don't understand why, like to fill in the gap or something like that. Once, like I said, Walking Dead takes the most of them take the holiday break. That makes sense, okay? You're on break on a holiday, you go to repeat, whatever, then you come back. But then you come back and you don't go on a break again. So far, the only one that did this is freaking Gotham. Some shows will have like a repeat for like a week or 2, just to catch up with the rest or something, or because of some shit that happened. But still, it's irritating. It is quite irritating. But anyways, Legends of Tomorrow is about to freaking finish. I'm sorry, I'm getting texts from my boy LP about someone else that he's getting messages from someone who's drunk right now, and it's weird. It's really weird. And I'm also kind of like jealous because I'm not getting bothered. So it's like, why not bother me? Why are you bothering him? Oh, man. That's how it is. So once these shows are over with, that'll be great for me. I mean, it won't be great. I mean, I'll miss it. But like I said, I would like the break because I'm dying to like binge on other stuff. I'm trying to get into Lucha Underground. Well, I got into Lucha Underground because I could never watch it, and I only got into it the second season. Right, second, and I just really like. It's a good show. Sorry, I've been on a wrestling feast like crazy. I mean, this weekend's been WrestleMania weekend. It's been great. the weekend before, I went to the wrestling event here, Freelance Wrestling. I always have a blast there. Actually, going this Friday and then this Saturday, I plan to go to something new. A couple weeks ago, too, we went to something else called JPW. We go into a lot of local shit around here because, there's more things out there than just WWE. And actually, the local, smaller things are great venues. And now I'm finding out that NXT TakeOver is going to be in Chicago the same weekend as Backlash here in Chicago. And wrestling is great. Wrestling is life. And I'm glad I can attend these as much as I can. I can guarantee the freaking local ones because they're cheap. But the WWE ones is like either a miracle happens or it doesn't. And I get to attend it with my friends. My boys, my brothers, Scooby and LP, or just Scooby, because Scooby's really the other hardcore wrestling fan. Where was it going? Oh yeah, so I could binge or not. So I want to do that, and then Hulu got the new. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, these texts are making me lose my train of thought. Fuck. What was I talking about? What the hell was I talking about? Oh, the Hulu show, Dimension 404. Pretty cool. I saw the first episode. I wanted to watch this because it's by Rocket Jump, one of the people from YouTube that I like, and I'm not freaking hating on. It's like, hey, you guys deserve to get up there. I never saw their video game high school, whatever the hell that show is called. Excuse me. Look, I worked all day. I never saw that. I wanted to. But Dimension 404 looked cool because it had the Twilight Zone kind of feel, and I like that Twilight Zone kind of feel. So this one feels, like I said, Twilight Zone, all modern with the sci-fi. Not like Black Mirror, though. Like, it has twists, but it's also comedic and with a message. The first episode was all about some dude trying to find love, and then he goes through online dating, this company that's like Match.com, pretty much, and it's like it'll find you the perfect match, but there's a twist, and I'm not going to give it away because I don't do that. What I will do is plug my recent Geek Much video where I reviewed the Power Ranger movie and where I said I was going to get into spoilers, but I really didn't because I still don't. Look, I don't like to ruin moments, I just like to go like, you don't know, and it's like the scene about this, because I don't want to tell you, it's like, hey, this happens, and then you're like, word. I just don't like it. I don't like spoilers. I like to experience the moment and be surprised. That's what I like. That's why I hate that I'm working and wrestling happens, and then my ass is always on social media, so I see, oh, this happened, like, oh shit, that happened, and it's surprising to me right there, but I didn't watch the show, and it would have been even more surprising when I watched the show. So, like, when I got here Monday night, and I was able to catch the ending of Raw, so I got to see Finn Balor come back live as it happened. That was a great experience. Regardless, whatever. So let's talk what happened so far this week when it comes to geek stuff. Number one, that's right off the top of my head, Invader Zim has been announced to come back as a movie on TV. But that is exciting. Invader Zim, I didn't jump on when it aired. I jumped on after it already got off the air. I caught it on, there used to be, man, I wonder if they still have this. There used to be this music player called Winamp on a computer. And if you know, big ups to you because that was the shit. Okay, Winamp. And then I remember messing with it and saw there was like these video streams on the Winamp. And people would stream stuff. And there was a whole bunch of just like TV shows and whatnot. And then one stream was Invader Zim. And I was like, because the people in high school would always talk about Invader Zim. Oh, I love Invader Zim. I'm like, whatever. So I watched it and I was like, oh, snap. This show's actually pretty cool. It's pretty funny. It's pretty weird and pretty crazy and kind of a little bit dark. And then I found the entire series on DVD for like $10 or something. I don't know. I forgot. It was cheap as crazy. I was like, oh, this is a deal. Or it's a steal. So it's a steal deal. So I'm going to get it. And I got it and I watched it and I was like, wow, this is hilarious. And I shared it with LP and he was like, yeah, I'm a big Invader Zim fan. And then, we watched it. So I became a fan after it. Just like recently, I became a fan of Samurai Jack. Not that I didn't like it back then. It's just I watched the premiere of Samurai Jack and that first episode. In the beginning with the training and all this stuff and getting out cool was cool, but then once it got to the future, it just like what? It just fell down for me. It was stupid with the talking dogs and blah blah blah. And it's just I didn't get it. It's like it's too stupid. But then once the episodes passed and it got into the action and how it is and how stylized it is and the pacing and the art of it, I started to really like it. Now, that was now when I watched it. But then, like I said, I just watched the first episode. And then years later, because it was somewhere in the 4th season, I think, I saw an episode. And it was the end of it. Samurai Jack was all white. He was fighting someone in all black, and they were in this area that was just contrast of white and black, and they will be hidden or exposed, hidden and exposed, and they're having this whole fight, and that was very beautiful and stylized. I was like, wow, I see why people like this show. But of course, back then you didn't have streaming networks like, you did have Hulu and whatnot, but they didn't offer so much as they did now. So, around now that there's a season 5 of Samurai Jack and all of freaking Samurai Jack is on Hulu, I took the opportunity to watch all of it and I loved it. I became a fan. So now I'm ready for season 5. I'll wait for that to finish because it's only 10 episodes and then I'll binge the shit out of that. I can wait. Going back to what I was talking about, the Invader Zim, I think that's where I was at, right? So I like the show, so I'm kind of hyped. I don't know so much about it if the original creator is going to be behind it because that's very important to me. Like if something created by someone needs to constantly be with that person. It's like, Terminator without James Cameron is just some fucking like fan film, you know what I'm saying? Like if James Cameron came back, and I think he said he was going to come back and said like, hey, I'm going to do a Terminator. And it's like, oh, this is legit. This is legitly Terminator 3. Not here's Terminator 3, but done by somebody else just to keep the fucking franchise still going. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole Matrix reboot rumor going around that they want to reboot the Matrix. But I'm like, if it's not the Wachowski brothers, then it's not the Matrix. I'm just saying. But Invader Zim is coming back as a TV thing, TV movie, along with like Hey Arnold and I think Rocco's Modern Life. A lot of nostalgia is coming back. This is time nostalgia, and this is not now. It's like over the years, like this whole fucking millennium or this decade. Let's say the decade. It's been just like nostalgia factor. I'm loving how Power Ranger movie is just bringing back the whole Power Ranger shit. Like everybody's into Power Rangers lately. It's just an explosion of Power Ranger, and I'm loving it. You know what the best part about it is? I'm technically I got a master's degree in Power Rangers, or maybe a bachelor. I'm pretty sure there's people who probably know more than me, but I'm technically like that dude. Like when I saw this movie, I spotted and realized shit that other people won't. They'll see like the fucking like the obvious stuff, but I spotted shit that other people didn't, like streets that there were actually cities in the series, or the moment that Zordon told them the three things. It was just a fucking identical to the first episode, Day of the Dumpster, or when they first got to the command center, met Zordon, and they were talking about like, what? Hey, excuse me, what? What's this? What's that? And Kimberly, how she said like, oh, I got a wedgie and my hair's wet, blah blah. It's like identical to how the TV show was. But I digress, because when I talk about Power Ranger movie, I get really into it. I saw the movie 4 times already. I'm sorry. So another announcement we made was shit. I lost my train of thought. Don't you hate that when you lose your train of thought? I hate it a lot. Fuck. Man. I really lost my train of thought. It was right there. It was right fucking there, and I just lost it. Let's go back. I talk Power Rangers. Don't want to talk into it because I go crazy. Invader Zim. Then stuff that I also released. The Defenders. That. There's this video. This teasers. All the 4 members of the Defenders. Matt Murdock, a.k.a. Daredevil. Luke Cage, a.k.a. Power Man. Jessica Jones, a.k.a. Jessica Jones. I don't know if she has another codename. Danny Rand, a.k.a. Iron Fist. All walk into an elevator. Now, Matt Murdock, for some reason, still got the suit or whatever, but he got like the t-shirt over his head, covering his eyes. Like the freaking amateur suit that he had. Why? I don't know. But they're in there. We're looking through the security camera of the elevator. It's black and white. And then Jessica Jones looks up at it, and she like punches it or something, I think. And I'm like, okay, well that's it. And everybody's like, yeah, the date is in the teaser. And I'm like, what? I don't see it. I don't see anything. Then after I watched it like a third time, I noticed the counter, the security camera counter timer on the corner, and it's like 8:18, and then when she punches it stops, and it's like 8:18, 20, 17. And I was like, oh, I see what they did there. Okay, they caught it. So it's been announced that the Defenders is coming on August 18th, 2017, and that is exciting. Can't wait. This is what we've been waiting for. I'm very excited. I don't care what people say. Iron Fist was a cool show. It has, it's hard to top Daredevil. Like crazy. It's hard. To me, Daredevil and Daredevil 2, Season 2 was like the top. Jessica Jones, from what I'm seeing, everybody in the online, they like loved Jessica Jones. They said that was the best. It was good. It's not the best. Maybe I'm biased, and I love Daredevil so much that Daredevil was the best to me. Jessica Jones was really good. But it dragged. But it was really, really good on that psychological sense. Plus, I love David Tennant. He's my favorite Doctor Who. He's my favorite Doctor. He is the 10th Doctor. That guy rocked. Once he like focused on the show, that show was the shit. Gun-ho. But he's not around anymore, so I don't know how Jessica Jones 2 is going to top that. That's a hard one to top. I know how Daredevil can top. I mean, they could go to the Shadowlands, and that'll be fucking beautiful. But anyways, Defenders, August instead of later in the year, which I was thinking like third quarter. It's going to be in the summer, at the end of the summer. That makes room for Punisher. The third quarter of the year could be, I hope so. And they're starting production on freaking Jessica Jones Season 2. It's a good time to be a geek, everybody. It is a really good time to be a geek. Unless you're one of those hardcore geeks that is all anti-Ghost in the Shell right now because she's white, and see the movie and then you're like, it's missing a lot. Or you could be cool geek where you're like, hey, that was not bad. Could have been worse. actually pretty good adaptation. It's not the same, but it was real good fan service. I liked it a lot. But that's just me, you know. What can I say? What can I say, you know? And then, or you could be like me, where it's like, The Mummy, Tom Cruise. I mean, it looked good, but I rather prefer Brandon Fraser. That's me and a whole lot of people. So I understand. I'm with you. But then LP told me something. He was like, well, The Mummy is a movie where you're running away from things, and Tom Cruise is best work or best, I mean, what he does best is always running away from things. So it just goes together. And I'm like, he's right. Tom Cruise, every movie, he's running from something, getting chased. And The Mummy seems like that's all he's going to do throughout the whole movie. So congratulations. I think we got a hit. I think we got a big hit where the Enchantress from Suicide Squad fucking comes and tries to kill Tom Cruise for whatever reason it is, because everybody don't like him apparently. Oh man. I'm sorry, it's like awkward silence. People like to text me and freaking message me and shit like that, you know? I feel special. So what else? What else? Look, now I gotta go like to see. I'm never prepared for these. Like, hey, I want to do a podcast, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna talk about that, and then I'm gonna talk about anything, because I'm never prepared for this stuff. I never played Persona. I never played a Persona game. I heard about it and it was confusing. I mean, someone tried to explain to me what's going on, but I had never played a Persona game. And there's Persona 5 right now, and everybody's going crazy over it. It's like, Persona, blah, blah, it's best. Blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know anything about it. And then I went to YouTube. It was like, all right, well, here's a fucking person playing a walkthrough of like the beginning of the game. I see this long, cool as intro. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I see there's another intro, and it's like, okay, it's like an anime cartoon show right now. And then a lot of talking. I'm like, all right. Then I just skip, and it's just talk, anime cutscene, talk, anime cutscene, walk around, talk, anime cutscene. I'm like, damn, where the hell does the... You know, I don't want to talk shit because I'm a big fan of freaking just going around talking to people, you know, Mass Effect, but mostly Shenmue. But there was like action in the beginning, I think, wasn't there? I'm not a fan. The only one I played was the fighting one, Ultimax or some shit like that. I'm not a fan. I don't know. I guess you have to be there from the beginning. Plus, I don't like RPGs like crazy, except for Final Fantasy 15 is fucking beautiful because they changed it up, and I like that. I don't like turn-based. I hate fucking turn-based with a passion. It's the stupidest shit ever. I understand when it's like the 8-bit era, but get with the times, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fucking make turn-based now still like that. Maybe I'll play it if I ever, you know, if it's ever cheap or something. Shit, I still gotta beat Watch Dogs 2. And then hope that one day I get Mass Effect, which is okay because I'm hearing there's all these glitches and whatnot, so it's cool. By the time I get Mass Effect Andromeda, shit will be fixed. Then I'll be cool. Just like when I beat Mass Effect 3, they added the extended freaking ending or whatever and shit like that. So, because apparently people were pissed off from the original ending. So when I beat it, I was good. I had the good shit. So you see how patience is a virtue. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. I tried to get Rogue One today. I'm rambling on like crazy. But I was on a mission. Look, first I forgot that Rogue One came out today. So they already fucked up. I found out when I was at work, stuck at work. And I was like, shit, I have to go to Best Buy and I have to get the Steelbook because all my Star Wars movies now are Steelbook. And then I looked it up and I saw the Steelbook and I'm like, no, I don't like it. I do not like it, but it's the Steelbook, so I must get it. And of course, after work, go to Best Buy before they close, and they have no Steelbook. I only went to one Best Buy along the way. They have no Steelbook, so excuse me. Now I have to hope that I bump into a Steelbook down the road. If I don't, then I'm screwed. I will not get the movie unless it's a fucking Steel book. It's the only way I fly. If it's not, then it's not copacetic. Copacetic. Know what I'm saying? I just want to mention that I really love the Power Ranger movie. Oh, man. Pretty much I don't got much to talk about. I've been trying to get through my comics. Like, I organized like a set of all the stuff I got so far that I should just read through. And yet I don't make the time. I should put these like in the bathroom. So whenever I'm taking a shit, I should be reading these issues. But every time I go to the bathroom to take a shit, I'm on the phone. Because, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I put something on Instagram. I found it through someone else's post. And it was like, you know, it's like a dare to see who can like all my pictures. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I put it up and I was like, I triple dare people. And there were like 2 people. There were like 2 people who were going through and they were like, my fucking likes was like, blam, going up the numbers. One person hit like 80 something. So they were going through them. And when I went to my page, I was like, oh shit, no one's going to do this. I got over 4,000. 4,000. I got over 4,000 freaking Instagram posts, pics, videos, and such. And nah, no one is. No one is. If someone does like them all, like straight through, I should give that person a prize. I'm for real. I should. Damn well give that person a prize because shit, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time you could be spending doing something else, like reading a comic or comics. Speaking of comics, they're gonna adapt Seth Rogen and some other douchebag. Fuck. I should really get my facts straight, right? We're just gonna go with Seth Rogen and some other douchebag because I don't feel like Googling anything right now. So Seth Rogen and douchebag are going to adapt Robert Kirkman, and if you know who that name is, he's the one who created The Walking Dead. Robert Kirkman's Invincible comics. And I'm like, that's exciting. I'm kind of scared though because I like it a lot, but that's exciting. I've read Invincible. I have the Compendium 1, which is a big fucking fat book. And I read all that. and I have not yet got the second compendium. Those things go for like $60. I like to get them at conventions at this booth where they just sell all graphic novels for 50% off. That's how you shop. And I kind of feel like I should go back to just collecting graphic novels, because these freaking... I just got a friend request on PS4. Trill Cosby. Look, I've seen the name before. Am I going to add you? Probably not, because I don't know you very well. I just don't add people out of nowhere. I just got a text telling me that I'm a dog. This is what happens. I'm a dog. I'm basically a dog because I'm like, because locker room talk. I do locker room talk. He's like, you're a dog. And it's like, yeah, it's all jokes and games. But I'll leave that for Overtime with Naz. Tomorrow night. Or tonight. Because by the time you guys hear this, it's tonight. If anybody hears this, really. So what was I going? What was I going with? I totally, completely forgot comic books. Oh, that I used to collect. Or that I was thinking about going back to just collecting freaking trades, they call them, or paperbacks, whatever the fuck they call them. Only problem is that those things will be like, hey, here's volume 1, it's like $20 or whatever and shit. And I'm over here spending like $2.99, $3.99 on each issue. But then again, I'm collecting issues, so I got the things out the way. Like, if I didn't get Secret Wars when it came out, I would have to buy the trade or the collection of the volume or whatever, and then that cost way more than what the fuck the original price would be, I believe. Especially if it's like hardcover. It's stupid ridiculous. And then all the side stories with it. The Secret Wars is the only thing I got that was like the Secret Wars, and then like damn near all the side stories with it. I didn't do it for Civil War 2. I was like, I don't give a shit about all these people's side stories. I read like one, Miles Morales, because that's like a main one. And then the Steve Rogers comic, I do not collect, but I read those. And that's good, because the Steve Rogers comics right now, Captain America, are leading to Marvel's next big event, the Secret Empire. Because I don't know if you kept up or was in the know from a while last year or whatever, Captain America's Hydra, and everybody's like, what? And they were hurting and shit. I was like, dude, it's the first issue, damn well there's a reason why he's Hydra. So there is a reason. And I mean, he's fully like Hydra, but there's a reason why. And the Civil War 2 kind of showed this, they got a glimpse, because there was this dude called Odysseus, I believe his name was, that he can see a possible future. And Captain Marvel wanted to use that to stop any threats. So she used it to stop a threat from Thanos, but someone got hurt in the process. Then Iron Man's like, hey, you can't, because it's a possible future. You can't really do anything. Blah, 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 because he's all idealist or futurist, whatever shit. So that's where the Secret War came in. In one of those glances, he shows everyone that Miles Morales, Spider-Man, is holding on to Captain America and is over him. And Captain America got this fucking, like, spear or something in his chest. So basically, Spider-Man kills him. And everyone's like, oh, like on Capitol Hill. And everyone's like, oh, you're going to do that? He's like, I'm not going to do that. But you see, it didn't happen in that time. But it could have been a way, way further shit of the Secret Empire. Because apparently they're going to take over Washington. And, I mean, they're going to find out that he was Hydra. So something's going to happen. I like it. It's cool. It's a cool thing. I'm really happy to be into comic books lately. What I'm not happy is that I keep collecting them and I don't read them. I have I'm reaching number 30 on the Star Wars. That's where I started with the new Marvel Star Wars comics that are like all canon. I'm reaching number 30. I have not got past number, I don't know, somewhere under 10. That's a lot of fucking comics to read. And then the side comics, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Obi-Wan and Anakin comic, the fucking Lando comic, the Han Solo comic, the Chewie comic, some other bitches comic, the new Darth Maul comic, the Darth Vader comics that go alongside with the Star Wars comics. I'm killing myself here, man. I just can't do all this stuff, but I do it for no reason at all. And I bought those new books of the Apocalypse Now and the Kill Baxter, and I haven't even finished Apocalypse Now. It's bad, people. Maybe I am a hoarder. I think I am a hoarder. I had someone over here. A person said, I'm a hoarder. Like, you have a lot of stuff. It's like, yeah, most of my stuff is in the storage. Like, oh, you're a hoarder. I'm like, oh, shit. No, I'm not, bitch. Fuck. The fuck are you? Fuck out my house. That's how I talk to people. Like that New York accent did. That's how I talk. That's how I talk to people. Yeah, you talk. Yeah. That's how you talk. That's how you talk. You know what I hate? I hate people who follow me like on Twitter or Instagram. And they're just like bots. Now look at this one. Gain followers every day while doing nothing at all. See? Looking to gain 100 plus real active followers every day doing nothing? Read description below. Learn how go to Brooklyn's B6 page and check out. Why you guys sending me on this? And then Brooklyn Beast is like some big, stupid, swole ass guy. But then it's like gain followers. And then there's another link. It's like fucking link upon link instead of just telling me like straight up like. It's like if I go, oh my God, it's like, hey man, you know what? I want to go get a Whopper. And I literally live like around the corner from a fucking Burger King. So it's like if I walk outside, go around the corner, walk a block down, and then I get to the Burger King. And I'm like, yeah, can I get a number one, a Whopper? They're like, sure. First, you gotta walk over here. Go through that door. Talk to that guy. Okay. Go talk to that guy. Hey, can I get a Whopper? Sure. First, you got right here. And go speak into that tube right there. Ask for a Whopper. Then when you're done, go through that door. Okay. We'll go to the other door. Yeah. Let's say I could go through here. Can I get a Whopper? Sure. First, you gotta cook it. I mean, like, come on, man. It's like, just tell me. Just tell me. I know this is like borderline going on overtime with Naz because it's not getting geeky so much. But while I'm on the topic of this, you know that one guy that shows up on your YouTube where he's just in the fucking garage? He had the How About That Girl lately. He's just like, you see all these cars? You want to know how I got these cars? Books. You want to know? I read these books. And I'll tell you how to get money. Blah, blah. But he doesn't really give you money. He's like, hey, here's this free video right here. And I'm going to kind of tell you. And then you watch it. And he's just like beating around the bush. He's like, nigga, what do you do for a living? What do you do? How do you get money? It's all very frustrating and a scam. Certain things grind my gears. Just like that bunny. That's making me breathe harder. So, if you're hearing me struggling, because my bunny's killing me slowly. So, if I die, y'all know why. Anyways. So, yeah, I did see Ghost of the Shell movie, and I really liked it. I truly do like it. I am always called out about how I like everything. I'm sorry if my ass just accept shit for what they are. I'm in no way saying it's great. No, that one though, I'm saying it's great. I don't give a fuck what people say. Look, I watched the originals again, and I was into it, but I was like, man, I am bored. There's a lot of this talk. I get it, but that's blasphemy for hardcore Ghost in the Shell fans. People who watch that shit and blah blah blah. I rather prefer watching the series actually than the freaking movie. Like, I don't know. There's just more going on, but I really dug the movie and I accept it for what it is. It got into the existential part of it, and I understand. I mean, look, this is how I feel. Like, if the movie was like an Asian lead, then people wouldn't bitch. Just how I felt. Like, if the movie was made in Japan, people wouldn't bitch. The movie was clearly a Hollywood Japan collaboration, but if the movie was made in Japan, all Japanese fucking cast, nobody wouldn't talk shit. They'll call it it was a good movie. Yeah, but it was a good movie. Which kind of like what people are giving it right now. Like, but it was a good movie. And me, I was like, I had no expectation. I was like, hey, it's that scene. And hey, it's that scene. And hey, they added that. And hey, they added that. No, here comes this part. And hey, they kind of like fucking summarized the whole thing about, the ghosts and the shell and whatnot. I dug it. And it's sad that it's not making movies, but I guess it's a good thing too, to show like, hey, fucking cast people how they're supposed to be. It is what it is. Like I said, I like movies for what they are. Street Fighter, Jean-Claude Van Damme, fucking masterpiece in my opinion. I know it's like, man, look, there was another attempt at this shit with the Chun-Li one, and that one got the story, but no one looked shit like they were supposed to look, and the actors were fucking horrible. Charlie? Actually, I liked that movie after I saw a video about how bad Charlie's acting was. So I could watch that again and just have fun making fun of it. But the movie was not Street Fighter. Jean-Claude Van Damme, even though he was a French dude playing an American fucking soldier, that was Street Fighter. Everybody looked like the characters. Raul Julia is a fucking great actor. It was fun. It's just fun, dudes. Like, appreciate shit for what it is. I'm not telling you to appreciate everything because, yes, Dragon Ball Evolution is bad. Let's face it. It is bad. I can watch it, but I know it's bad. King of Fighter movie, I just can't. I can't even do it. I watched it once. I was like, what the fuck? What? It was just horrible. And The Last Airbender, I could watch, but the acting, cringe. Very cringe. And the constant expository, cringe. Super cringe. These movies that have potentials and they just don't make it. And then they keep rebooting movies that are already classic and masterpieces, when they should take these movies like, hey man, let's make another attempt at the King of Fighter or the Dragon Ball or the fucking Last Airbender. They do it for fucking Spider-Man, and those were good, period. Like, I think the Andrew Garfield ones were good. The first one was cool. The second one was great, in my opinion. And I wanted to see what they were going to do with the Sinister Six. Now, I'm not saying, hey, they should have like kept going with it and not add him to the MCU. No, because I'm kind of happy he's in the MCU. Even though I'm hearing he's just going to be there for a short time period, like a couple movies, and that's it. And Sony's already thinking of doing like a fucking Venom and other Spider-Man movies that have no ties to the actual Spider-Man. It's quite frustrating. It is. It is. Remember when they made Catwoman? There was no Batman. Remember how bad it was too? All I gotta say is that I'm glad Power Rangers didn't suck. I'm glad Power Rangers was beautiful. Everything all wraps around back to Power Rangers. That's my life, dude. That's my life. This month is C2E2, Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo, and I will be there on that Saturday, April 22nd. And I am going to I already know there's going to be some Cybergoons there, so I would going to meet up with Cybergoons, and we're going to chill. I'm going to have a good time. And I'm going to try to meet the Blue and Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's my agenda. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to have a ball. I'll probably wear my Red Ranger helmet. Maybe. I don't know. But if you are in the Chicago area, or if you're near Chicago or whatever, and you want to make it, there's still time. You can go ahead and make it all the way to C2E2. And it's chill. I want to take a big ass picture with everybody at me. Should be fun. Well, I'm reached the usual limit. Even though there is no longer a limit, ladies and gentlemen. I can talk for damn near almost 3 hours. What? That's crazy. But we'll leave that for another time, when I can talk for almost 3 hours about anything and everything. Now I'm going to cut this off, continue to watch Legends of Tomorrow, which I found out is the freaking season finale, and see where this goes. And then I am gonna, geek out on something else. Maybe Lucha Underground. That's what it's all about, geeking out. Look, this podcast and my Geek Much show is all about being proud of who you are and what you geek out about. And that's what I've always been about. Everything from my way, when I let everybody into my world, whether my friends, what do we talk about? Games, movies, what I love. It's no secret. I love Power Rangers. I love Star Wars. I collect Pop Funkos. I love comic books. It's no secret. It's no secret. I have no shame. Growing up, you had to be secret about this shit. I was made fun of for Star Wars. What now? Everybody and their mama fucking on the dick of Star Wars. I grew up watching Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers. What now? Everybody in their mama. Excuse me. Everybody and their mama on the dick of Power Rangers. So, comic books. What happened over the decade? Everybody and their mama now knows Iron Man, Thor, the fucking Captain America, Black Widow, Hulk, Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, all these motherfuckers. Everybody and their mama on the dick of all these motherfuckers of Marvel. So, in other words, who gets the last laugh? Me. Me and a whole bunch of other fucking geeks. Ha ha ha. Kiss my ass. I was the cool one the whole entire time. Not saying that I was never a cool guy in school. I was kind of cool in everybody's favor, and I had respect and all that stuff. It's just a magical thing that I could bring out geeks within people. People are secret geeks. And I guess when they meet me and they see how I am, and I'm like, come on, man, talk to me about it, whatever. And then they just bring it out, and it's like, yeah, man, yeah, shit, just do it. Just be free about it. Don't hide about it. Don't hide about anything. About who you are, what you love, what you want to be. Don't hide about it. Just be it. Don't dream it. Beer. That was from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think. I don't know if I sang it right. Oh, speaking of Rocky Horror, Tim Curry, that It trailer. Wow. That It trailer was actually pretty promising. Now, I have to admit, I don't remember it that much. I know it existed. I watched some of it, but I remember it being real long and I was bored. I was a kid. I would love to watch it now. So, I can be like, okay, I saw this, and then I'll see the new It. But you see how it is? Like, what was before is now again, and that works. That's why I tell people, look, okay, they made the Ghost in the Shell movie. They didn't make it the way you wanted it to make, but guess what? It really popped the interest of Ghost in the Shell. Now people are watching the original. I ended up buying the original. The fucking movie, 2 versions of it are on Hulu already. And they added Akira. And they're going to make an Akira live action. You have to understand. Oh shit, look. They did this. Oh man, they did it like that. But fucking appreciate it. Because now they just took the attention. They're like, wow, there's that. I'm interested in the source. I'm going to go there. Power Rangers came out. Everybody and their mama was watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers stream on Twitch. And I'm pretty damn sure they didn't go past Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But for those who did go past Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, big ups because you're cool. I don't... there's a lot of people who watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And if you stuck it to a space... If you stuck around until space, that's great. Because that was the Zordon era. That's great. I'll give you credit for that. If you fell off after that, okay, I understand. But don't fucking just say you watch Power Rangers, then you just watch like the first 2 seasons or whatever, and then you grew out of it. It's like, fuck you. What makes you better than me? Better than any of us Power Ranger fans. I grew out of it. No. You know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay? Nobody grows out of shit. Nobody grows out of shit. Society told you to get out of it. Society changed you. You didn't grow out of shit. You made your environment grow out of shit. I don't know if that makes sense. I didn't grow out of anything. I'm still a kid. And damn proud. Kiss my ass. I didn't grow out of anything. I am still who I am. And damn it, if anybody or anything is going to make me grow out of it. And with that, I tell you, don't grow out of anything. Peace out, motherfucker. That's been Geek Much. Keep on geeking. Yeah.